I know what you're thinking. It is so damn hot in Bombay at this point. I mean, I'm really sick of the temperatures here. I'm sick of how noisy this city is. I'm sick of how fast the life is, and I actually think I need a break. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're heading out. So the last 2 years have been pretty crazy, where I spent most of my time on board stuck during the pandemic, and while I was home I was busy certifying myself so that I could get back on board in higher ranks and in better capacities. So I pretty much got pretty sick of how mundane and boring my life was getting, and I realized it's about time to pick up my shit and travel. So that's exactly what I did. I packed my bags, packed all my camera gear and left for a 10-day trip. And in this video I'm gonna show you how. I recently got a call from my office where they told me I'm gonna be back on board in the month of June. Now I know I just signed off according to my timeline on YouTube, but I've been home for a couple of months because all my videos are backdated. I realized it's about time I actually make a change and I don't keep carrying on the life that I've had for the last 2 years, so I got onto booking.com and started looking for trips that I can actually make. I started looking at my dates and my timeline and tried to figure if an international trip was possible. But clearly it wasn't, at least not the way I want to travel. So I looked at the next best place, the one place in India where absolutely everybody goes. And I picked Palolem, Goa. Now I had a couple of decisions to make on how I'm going to be staying and what I'm going to be doing while I'm in Goa, whether it's going to be a traditional Goa trip or not, and well, that's exactly what we're going to be seeing in this series. Also, I have a large amount of tech and you guys have always asked me what I pack when I travel, so this video is about that. Okay, so what you guys have pretty much heard is very true. We are heading out of Bombay, and as you guys can see, there's a large amount of tech right behind me. We're starting to pack for this trip and we're going to be heading out. In this video I'm going to be touching down at our destination, which is Goa, India. This is my first solo trip, and that's exactly why I wanted to show you guys what all tech I'm carrying with me as a content creator who's traveling, and I hope to become more of a travel content creator in the near future. As you guys can see, there's a lot of tech, but I'm not going to be carrying each and every one of these items. I'm also not going to be carrying all my cameras with me because I want to travel and explore. I want to be able to experience the space without having too much tech weighing me down. There's a lot of you guys out there who want to start traveling yourselves, and it's a little confusing for absolutely anybody out there about what gear they should carry if they want to document their travels. So here we go, let's do this. First things first, let's do a quick rundown on all the equipment that I have in front of me right now. That over here is my evergreen Nintendo Switch. I recently picked up the Nintendo Switch Lite because I think it's fantastic for travel. Over here we have a Rode vlogging kit. This is mainly for my iPhone. It is extremely useful if you're a mobile content creator. We will be doing a quick review on this vlogging kit in the near future, so stay tuned on the channel. We're definitely going to be carrying that. This is another part of the Rode vlogging kit, which is basically the Rode Mic Me L. This plugs in using the lightning cable straight into my iPhone, which is super useful. I have my little drone. This is the DJI MAVIK Mini. It is the first drone that I've ever bought. It's the only drone I've ever bought. I do have a set of spare propellers on the side with the screw, so that's going to go into the bag. Privileged mariner that I am a little bit over the top when it comes to computing equipment. I have the iPad Mini right there. I have my 14-inch MacBook Pro and my 11-inch iPad Pro with the Magic Keyboard. I'm not going to be carrying all three of these with me when I'm out for this travel. I have to make a decision right now on what I'm going to be carrying. These are the wireless Bluetooth mics by Rode. These are really great. These can work with my GoPro in the media mod. They also work with the iPhone, so that's really important. Of course, if you're traveling, never travel without a multi-plug. This is my multi-plug of choice. I've had it for a number of years now. It is the ROBOBULL multi-plug. Super cheap on Amazon. It gives me 3 USB ports as well as a plug-in socket at the back, so works like a charm. Of course, music on the go, extremely important. These are the AirPods Pro, which are my favorite wireless buds of choice. They have noise cancelling. They're really good. Also, excuse all the mess in my room. I am charging a couple of devices before I leave. My AirPods Max are here. I normally don't take these out of the house, but when I'm traveling, these are a must. The sound quality, especially on an aircraft, is unparalleled. These are fantastic. Over here, I have a quick accessory kit with all the GoPro equipment that I think I'm going to need. This is for the DJI Action. It's a lanyard. It's great for POV shots. The GoPro bite mount, additional buckles for the GoPro, a little shorty tripod, a couple of more adhesive mounts. This is the new pass-through battery door, which is great for extended time lapses. You can charge your GoPro by putting a cable in, and keeps your GoPro weather resistant at the same time, so you don't have to keep the battery compartment open. I think it's great. Magnetic swivel clip, super handy accessory. I'm carrying 2 of these just in case. I always love these accessories. They're very useful. One of them is going to stay clamped onto my bag at all times, so that's the most important part. I also have a couple of batteries for the GoPro that are charging and my drone batteries. This can also act as a power bank. Really useful. Also, this is a little bit of an upgrade, the Xbox Series S. I think it's a fantastic gaming device. The console is next gen, did 120 frames per second, and it does give me 1440p, which I think is fantastic. So yeah, I've been loving this console. Main tech area, we have right here one of the most important mobile accessories. This is the DJI OSMO Mobile. This is pretty much what it looks like. It is a mobile gimbal. It's super well built. It also allows you to charge your phone when it's plugged in. It's got this magnetic mount ahead. As you guys know, I use a GoPro to vlog, but in case I ever need a little bit more cinematic quality, I think the iPhone in a lot of low light situations does a much better job than a GoPro does, and that's why I have this guy right here. Tech accessory pouch. This is the Peak Design tech accessory pouch, which I think is super useful. It's really well built. I can hold all of my cables and accessories inside of this, including my hard drives and my flash drives. I'm gonna have to back up a lot of data when I'm traveling, so yeah, this is really important. iPhone 13 Pro Max, always with me. One of the best cameras in my arsenal. That is the GoPro Jaw Flex mount, which is fantastic for mounting your GoPros in different places. Amazing for extended time lapses. Coming down here, this is my main action camera bag that I have. I can't imagine traveling without my action cameras. I have the DJI Action 2, a couple of spare GoPro batteries. I do have this special stick-on mount. It's an adhesive mount for the DJI Action 2. Very useful. This is also going to get packed up with this guy, the GoPro Max, which is my 360 camera of choice. Easiest camera that allows you to document your travel as well as enjoy your travel is a 360 camera, because you don't have to frame up your shot. You can just let the camera record everything, come home and frame up later. This is the GoPro ELGRANDE. It extends out. It's even longer than it is here. This is going to give me some of the best 360 shots that I can get. Having that extension and that extra reach is super useful. Power banks when you're on the go. So this is my MagSafe battery pack. I have 2 hard drives. These are SSDs by Samsung. Super useful. And a GoPro floaty, because when we were in Goa, we're definitely hitting the beaches with the GoPro. This is the GoPro 3-way mount. Again, not the extendable vlogging tripod handle. Super versatile. And the 3-way 2.0 is really well built. Of course, music on the go. This is the Bose Micro. It is one of the best portable Bluetooth speakers on the market. It has this really nice strap at the back, so I can essentially strap this on to anything and get music playing anywhere. It's also waterproof, so super nice. I'm planning not to carry this camera with me, which is the FUJIFILM XS10, and the main reason for that is it's a lot bigger. It's also going to be a large amount of liability. This is my first solo trip, and I want to be able to go out and enjoy this trip. I want to be able to understand what it feels like to travel solo, and I think the GoPros and the iPhone shooting at 5K and 4K with that stabilization gives you fantastic image quality on its own, and they can be fantastic travel cameras for absolutely anybody out. Fujifilm is more of a street photography camera for me, and it's more of a studio camera for me, so I'm not going to be taking this with me. With respect to my computers, I think I've pretty much decided I want to be taking the MacBook Pro. This guy here, this is the 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro. It has the new XDR display, which I think is fantastic. I mean, it's a gorgeous display. Batch my content, upload it on YouTube, and set dates for it to go public. So while I'm out at sea, the channel keeps running as well. So I have a large amount of pending editing that's required, and even though the iPad Pro with the Magic Keyboard is probably the best travel computer that anyone can ever get, if you're a video editor and if you use Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, that's not available on the iPad, and that's exactly why I chose to go the MacBook Pro. Plus, with the M1 Pro chip on the inside, it is one of the most powerful computers on the market, so I can not only watch content, but also fantastic for photo and video editing, which is what I mainly do, so that's going with me. Also, now it's officially time for you guys to check out the camera bag that I've recently purchased. This is the Peak Design Travel Backpack. It's a 45-liter backpack, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I also invested in this camera cube. This is also by Peak Design. As you guys can see, it's connected to my bag here. It's got 45 liters of capacity, which is pretty amazing. You can carry a large amount of stuff in it. I can keep my camera gear really safe. I can also keep my drone inside without having to carry the drone case for it. And I can also keep my MacBook. It's also weather resistant and made of ballistic nylon, so it's fantastic. So this is my tech backpack of choice. Here's a quick overview of the bag. This is what it looks like. All the equipment except for my little power bank. In case you guys were wondering, we are not done yet. This is my main camera of choice. This is the GoPro Hero 10 Black with the media mod and the brand new GoPro Volta grip. This grip is something that I've been testing out for the last few days. I just got it because it just released in India. It would be my main vlogging setup. With the Volta grip, I shouldn't run out of battery at any time, which was the main issue with vlogging on a GoPro, and the GoPro is set to go. I think this should be a fantastic vlogging setup, and this is what my entire Goa series is going to be shot on. So stay tuned, and I'm going to see you in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. The flight's at 4:30. I've just gotten ready and we're going to be heading to the airport. I am so excited. This is our first solo trip together, you guys. Let's do this. Okay, so we just checked in. You guys probably noticed that this is the only bag I have with me and my tech bag has disappeared. This was not the plan. My drone, which I was carrying in my tech bag, had to be put into my check-in luggage, and these rules are not written anywhere. So if you're somebody who's carrying a drone, make sure that you put it into your check-in bag. You have to put your batteries for your drone into your handbag, and you have to put in your drone into your check-in bag. Most of the security are unaware of drone rules, so if they see a drone in your backpack, they're going to wonder if it's legal or not, and you have to show them the DGCA website. Big tussle. So I finally had to check in my tech backpack, and if all goes well, I should receive it in Goa. If not, it's me, my iPhone, my GoPro, and my MacBook, which is in this, which is all I could get out of my tech backpack. So it's turning out to be a pretty adventurous first trip, and I guess these are just things you learn when you do solo travel. When shit gets bad, just get a coffee.
I'm standing outside the window. 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 I'm standing outside waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby.
Check out these rooms, you guys. This is the Oxygen Hotel at Palolem. These are pretty much beach resorts. The cottages look like this. Pretty much booked a deluxe cottage myself. And it is still raining in Goa. But oh my god, guys, look at this beautiful place. It's truly amazing.
You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving to the purpose now, to the ending of the ocean.
Officially time for me to welcome you guys to Palolem, Goa. This is our very first adventure together. We are officially starting a travel series on the channel. I've always wanted to travel solo. This is my first solo trip. And I'm not technically solo because all of you guys are here with me. We're going to be exploring South Goa and then we're going to be heading north.
I'm standing outside the window.